escalating more rapidly than Mr. Serene had anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed.
Sophia Amaral.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia
Monarch's
Amaral.
resident Chronon scientist.
Over the past 6 years, Monarch
She
has
must
made
know a lot of the
vast
same stuff Will did.
technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's chronon technology relies on these particles, most notably the chronon field, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of mass quantities of these particles. When the time is right, the entire supply of chronon
Great.
where the CSR is located. Only authorized personnel are to handle the directly. Unique control anomalies with closer proximity to the yellow zone.
Friendly down!
What the hell? It's ripe for harvesting.
It's over now!
Damn.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years,
Sophia Amaral.
Monarch has made vast technological advances
Monarch's
in
resident
the area
chronon
of
scientist.
Meyer-Joyce particles, better known
She must know a
as
lot of the same
chronon
stuff Will did.
particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of creating the perfect conditions for extraction.
Dry! See that?
Most of mass quantities. When the entire supply of chronon containers will be transported from this location to the Monarch headquarters is located. Only authorized personnel are to handle the containers directly. Unique temporal anomalies become more frequent with closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This is found in its dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions. We refer to this area as the red zone, where time no longer flows in a consistent manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned. We know that the fracture will occur on October 8, 2016. We hypothesize that from this point forward, chronon levels in Ground Zero will slowly deplete until time anomalies cease to occur. For this reason, all harvesting necessary for sustained use of the CFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course.
That's my cue.
For more information, please refer to your employee manual. Thank you for your time.
Incoming.
Gotta move.
clear exit down here. May have to head upward.
I'm not going that way.
There's got to be something I can use to get up there.
Oh, I know. Is that a... Okay, it's sorry. Looks similar to the core? Let's see here. No. Ha. Sending a quick email to make sure that all divisions of the Chronon R&D department are on schedule. As you know, Monarch will be moving to Phase 3 on October 9th. Upon completion of the University operation, high-level milestone deliverables for Phase 2 are as follows. Ground Zero harvesting OP. By the end of Phase 2, we expect to have officially harvested enough Chronon particles from the Ground Zero operation to fuel necessary Chronon tech indefinitely. Access to the red zone should be completely prohibited from this point forward. All harvesting equipment will be dismantled and returned to Monarch Tower during Phase 3. CFR research. All research regarding the CFR must be completed and the CFR must be returned to Monarch Tower for safekeeping. Lifeboat prototype testing phase of the lifeboat should be complete. Further testing will commence once the CFR is returned to Monarch Tower. Chronon tech. Alpha build tech must be complete for all armor and weaponry. Beta tech will commence during Phase 3. Dampener must have reached approved proof of concept deliverables. Please read the milestone booklet to make sure all departmental deliveries are achieved. Dr. Sophia ML, head of research. Okay. How do I get to the stairs? Well, this is annoying.
Oh, not your average elevator.
I found documents here about some kind of private gala Marnik is hosting tonight.
Tonight? After everything that's happened?
It has something to do with their future plans. Serene's delivering a speech and the guest list has everybody from Monarch higher-ups to big-shot scientists to the mayor of Riverport, which raises the question, why now?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Yep. Alright. Diary and upgrade. Let's see here. Threaten. Enemies remain revealed for longer. That'd be kind of cool. Time stopper increases the number of bolts are stacked for it collapses. Or focus time trigger with aim 2 immediately after the dodge will last longer. Jack will recover from damage faster within time shield radius. Let's get this one. And I have 2 points available. Good. Let's do time blast damage upgrade. Yes. Haha. Good. What do we have here? 3 diary entries for Jack, 1 for Serene, 2 for Beth, none for Will. Interesting. Part 1. 77% discovered. Okay. Collectibles. Source. Document, email, quantum ripple. Geostitute unlock. Okay. Pure strategy. What did I miss here? There was something there. It's annoying. Yeah, okay, yeah. I wonder if there's a way of going back to do it again, or do I just have to replay it and get it? Continue. One of these. Oh, I know where I am. That's that door. I was on the other side of the locked one down there. Okay, I know what's going on now. And this would let me back in here. Oh, there's a... Hello. Yes.
All right.
Where's that one that was through the window inside the building? Don't think I can get to it, unfortunately. Damn. No, okay. Is there anything down here? No.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
Okay. Take that.
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No, Serene wants the first look. Till then, hands off.
Cool. Tread generator kept itself
Okay.
hooked up the car until the maintenance gets around to it. Oh.
Okay, looks like the trailer has power now.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table.
Huh.
Will had said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fraction. Wasn't much there but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool. Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch just got footage of your lady friend sniffing around some confidential Monarch files. Kind of a big no-no around here.
Amy, I gotta go back for her.
Don't. I'll pick her up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul, at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Let's see. The university operation gathered far more attention than we expected. How does this impact our agenda moving forward? I'm concerned that Paul Serene will be paying closer attention to our actions. Perhaps we should delay making our move until things calm down. Nothing changes move forward. The university fallout was a setback, but we can use the complications to our advantage. Paul is focused on phase 3 of the plan. He is questioning if there are traitors within Monarch, but I am confident that he does not know where to look for them. I'll make sure to shift the blame elsewhere. The gala is going ahead tonight. That is when we make our next move. You take care of the preparations. Make sure Dr. Kim's lab is ready for detonation.
Amy,
I'll make
okay
sure
there?
that Paul is sufficiently distracted as to not question your involvement.
Shit.
Oh god, that's a lot. My screenplay. Dr. Maul, we haven't talked too much, but I'm one of Serene's guys from Reaper Squad, working around all this time tech stuff, or chronon tech you call it, I guess. Got me real inspired to start writing a screenplay. There's a lot of science talk in here, so I want a scientist to check it and make sure it kind of makes sense. Would you mind taking a look? Thanks. Here's the first draft. Time Knife. Oh god. Written by Bruce Livingston, Act 1. Interior office night. Bruce Savage stands in his office. He is sexually attractive. Oh, dude. Somebody knocks on Bruce's door and he opens it. It's a scientist lady. A scientist lady? She looks like a librarian with glasses, but she's actually a scientist. You can tell because she has a lab coat. Oh my god, this guy's like 10. Scientist lady. Help me. Bruce. Okay. Scientist lady. Take this knife because some bad apples are trying to steal it and it's very important. Bruce. Okay. Lady scientist. What is your name, handsome? Bruce. I'm Bruce. Let's shake hands. Bruce and lady scientist shake hands. Oh. Lady scientist. Wow, you almost broke my hand with that handshake. You're definitely a tough guy. She's impressed with Bruce's strength. She looks at his large bicep like they are delicious pieces of ham, but she doesn't want to eat them. Lady scientist. Here's the knife. Lady scientist hands Bruce the knife. It looks mostly like a knife, but also with a time machine because it's both a knife and a time machine. Bruce doesn't know that yet. Goons break through the window and shoot the scientist lady. She dies. Scientist lady. Avenge me. Bruce. Okay. Bruce kills the goons with his legs by doing lots of kicking at them. They are dead real quick. Bruce. Looks like I got a leg up on you guys. The audience probably laughs here, so Bruce waits to deliver his next line for around 5 seconds so that everyone has calmed down. Bruce. What's so special about the knife? Bruce stabs a knife into his chair. The chair disappears. Bruce. The chair disappeared. He looks at a picture on his wall, which is a big photograph from 1932 with lots of people from 1932 in it. Bruce's chair is in the picture. Bruce. Interesting. My chair traveled back in time to 1932. When I stabbed it. When I stabbed things, they travel through time. That explains why the knife looks like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it's both. Bruce's real goofy friend from across the hall runs into the room. He trips on something on the floor. His name is Slavo. He isn't as fat as his name sounds. Slavo. Yeah. That is Slavo's catchphrase, and he says it in a real funny way. Scientist lady. Bruce, you saved my life. Scientist lady was now faking being dead. Scientist lady. Are you married? Bruce. Only to my job. Scientist lady. I find that attractive, but also respectable. She kisses Bruce's cheek. Slavo. What about my cheek? Aw, man. That's Slavo's other catchphrase, which he says in a different but equally funny way. Bruce waits a few seconds for the audience to stop laughing before speaking. Bruce. Wait, those lips are man lips, not woman lips. Bruce pulls off the scientist lady's wig. She is actually Bruce's boss, Paul Marine. Paul Marine is a douche. Bruce. My boss, but why? Paul Marine. I wanted you to kill those guys because they wanted me dead. I knew you were real tough, so you could kill them easy, but I don't respect you as an employee, so I always make you do the shitty jobs, even though you've been working at my company more than most of the other guys and are real smart. Also, I don't like you because my girlfriend finds you sexually attractive. Bruce. Now I understand. Paul Marine. Give me my time knife back. Paul Marine snaps his fingers and 73 goons surround Bruce. Paul Marine. You can't kill 73 goons, so just give up. Bruce. I don't have time for this. Bruce stabs himself with a knife and disappears. Slavo. He time traveled using the time knife. Bruce opens the door. Now he's twice as jacked. Paul Marine. You're even more sexually attractive. How is this even possible, Bruce? I stabbed myself and traveled back to the past. Then I trained in all kinds of martial arts to become even stronger. I also strapped explosives into everybody's boots in the past so that when I press this detonator, you will all explode. Slavo. Yeah. Bruce. I'm glad I have stocks in this company. Paul Marine. Why? Bruce. Because business is booming. Bruce presses the detonator. All 73 goons blow up like eggs in a microwave. Paul Marine doesn't explode. Paul Marine. Luckily, I used my metal detector this morning and found the explosive, so I switched boots with somebody else. Say, Slavo, whose boots are you wearing? Slavo. Nerd. Slavo explodes. Bruce, my best friend, you'll pay for this. Paul Serene, you don't want to stab me with that knife. That time knife? Bruce, why not? Paul Serene, because I'm actually you from the future. Bruce, that doesn't make sense. Paul Serene, yes it does. Remember that the time knife is also a time machine. I'm you from the future, but I stabbed myself with a knife in order to come back here and do all of this. Bruce, but we don't look the same, Paul Serene. That is a good point, and I am glad you brought it up. First, I time traveled 7,000 years into the future to a time where humans have created advanced technology that allows surgeries that completely change people's faces and bodies. I had the surgery performed so that you wouldn't be able to recognize me, but I'm actually you in disguise. I can prove it because I know many things about you. Bruce, like what? Paul Serene, you have a birthmark on your left ankle. Bruce, I do have a birthmark on my left ankle. I'm starting to believe you now. Paul Serene, you should, because even though I am a new body, I kept that birthmark on my ankle so that when I meet you, I can prove it. I was actually you. From the future, I'll show you. Paul lifts up the leg of his pants, but there is no birthmark. Instead, there's a ankle holster for a gun. Paul pulls out the gun and aims it at Bruce. Paul Serene, I was lying this whole time. I am not actually you. I was just saying all of this so that I could get my gun. Bruce, son of a bitch. Paul Serene, also, in the future, I melted the time knife, and turned it into bullets. Those bullets are now in this gun, which means that I can shoot you, but also send you through time all at once. Finally, you will be out of my way, so that I can marry your girlfriend, Sophia, later today, before you are able to tell her that I'm a real shitty guy. Bruce, I didn't know you were getting married today. Paul Serene, I know, my girlfriend Sophia made an invitation for you because she admires you and thinks you're attractive, but I destroyed the invitation and then lied to her and said I gave it to you at work, but now I am here to give you a different invitation, to your funeral. Paul Serene shoots at Bruce. Slavo jumps in front of Bruce. Slavo. No. Slavo wasn't actually dead. He jumps in front of the bullet and shot several times. He's now actually dying. Slavo. Avenge me. Bruce. Okay. Bruce goes to attack Paul Serene, but now Paul Serene has disappeared. Bruce. He's gone. Slavo's lying on the ground covered in blood. His blood is red, like a hot dog covered in lots of ketchup. Slavo. You must stop the wedding. You are totally a better guy and clearly more attractive than Paul. You should be dating his girlfriend, Sophia. Slavo dies. Bruce just sits there next to Slavo for a while because many people would be crying at this point. He eventually gets up. Bruce. Looks like I'm going to a wedding after all. He holds out the time knife. Bruce. Somebody's got to cut the cake. Cut the cake means he's going to kill Paul. The audience will understand because of the way the actor says it. It's a real intense moment. Bruce puts on his shades. End of Act 1. I felt my brain cells slowly atrophying and dying as I read that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, right, I want to go to the other side. Doink. Oh man. Oh yes, I gotta go into this warehouse now. Certainly seems that way.
It's locked. There's got to be another way to get through here.
Jesus!
Oh, that worked.
HQ, we just heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
Roger.
Great. Can I, reverse-y time? Yes, I can. And a little reverse-y time. There we go. Ooh. All right.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Got the word. Safeguard squad's checking out that explosion. Striker team is establishing a defensive perimeter around ground zero.
An entire striker team? For one guy?
University incident got HQ wetting their pants. The kid's gonna get torn apart like a goddamn piñata.
Okay.
Let's find him.
Didn't mean to do that. But, you know.
How am I getting out of this?
Attack his flank! Attack his flank! It's that Joyce guy!
Come on, boys. We don't have to do this.
Take the other side!
Damn it, I missed him.
I got him! Get round! Engaging target!
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
What the? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, take a moment to hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon to stay up to date with all the new videos. As always, I enjoy and appreciate your comments, and if you could share my channel and videos on social media and across the internet, it would help, as it is your support that keeps this channel going. So, until next time everyone, as always, please, stay safe out there.